Hello guys, welcome to Techno Fiction. The next unit in Salesforce Flow module is Automate Simple Business Process with Process Builder. So, in this video, you will learn the type of process that you can build in Process Builder and to define the key components used to create a process and to build a process that updates the address for an account's contact when the account's address is updated. Let's get started with Process Builder. Process Builder is a point and click tool that lets you easily automate if and then business processes and see a graphical representation of your process as you build. And the components of a process are: every process consists of a trigger, at least one criteria node, and at least one action. You can configure immediate actions or schedule actions to be executed at a specific time. So here's an example of a single process. So this picture shows the process of the process builder. First, it starts with the start, and the opportunity given here is named as the trigger process. So this diagonal shape represents the criteria node. And if the criteria node is true, it goes to the next action that is named as immediate action. And time lapse is set to schedule the actions, and after it's done, the process gets stopped. If it is not true, it goes to false and it continues the next procedures. So let's see the components of the process. So the first component is trigger. The trigger identifies when the process should run. For record change processes, the trigger determines which object and which of the following changes the process should pay attention to. That is when only when a record is created or anytime a record is created or edited. The next component is criteria. It determines whether or not to execute actions. While a process gets one trigger, you can add as many criteria nodes as your heart desires. Each criteria node controls whether or not the process executes the associated actions. If the record doesn't meet the criteria, the process skips those actions and moves on to the next criteria node in the process. In each criteria node, you can set filter conditions, enter a custom formula like in validation rules. The formula must resolve to true or false, opt out of criteria, and always execute the associated actions. The next component is actions. It says what the process should do. When a criteria node evaluates to true, the process executes the associated actions or waits to execute them at a scheduled time. Each immediate action is executed as soon as the criteria evaluates to true. Each scheduled action is executed at the specified time, such as 10 days before the record's close date or 2 days from now. At the specified time, Salesforce makes sure that the associated criteria node still evaluates to true. If so, the scheduled action is executed. You can schedule actions based on either a specific date or time field on the record that started the process or the time that the process ran. Regardless of when the actions execute, here are some of the things you can do with a process action. You can create records, update the record that started the process or any related record, submit the record for approval, update one or more related records, send emails using a specified email template, and post to a chat feed. So next we are going to see the process types. Process Builder can automate a few kinds of business processes. The main difference is the trigger when the process starts. So there are three types they have given. The first type is record change. Record change process starts when a record is created or edited. The second one is invocable. Invocable process starts when it's called by any other process. The third type is platform event. It starts when a platform event message is received. And this unit is based on record change process. This picture shows the components in the process builder. The number one is named as button bar that lets you manage the process or view the list of all processes. The second one is the canvas, which is the workspace for a process. In this canvas, the third one is called as trigger. Here we can add our object. The fourth one is called as criteria node. And fifth one is for immediate action and schedule action. The sixth one is referred as action group. Now let us build the process given here and then let's move on to our challenge. So to build this process, just launch your playground and go to setup. So now we have to go to setup and in the quick find box, search for process builder and select process builder and then click the new option and we have to name the process as closed won opportunities. So go to setup. Search for process builder. So this is the process builder page. So here you can see the new button. Click that. Now you have to name your process. The API name auto populates, so don't worry. For the description they have given here, so copy that and just paste it. So the process starts when a record change. Click that process and then click save. So as we have shown in the previous picture, this is the button bar, this is the canvas, and this is the trigger, and this is the criteria node, and this is the action group. So now first start with trigger, click the add object, and select opportunity from the option. And we have to select when a record is created or edited. So now let's add the trigger first. In object, select opportunity and in start the process, choose when a record is created or edited and click save. So now let's add the criteria. So click that. Name the criteria name as closed won and high value. For criteria for executing actions, choose conditions are met And now we have to set the conditions for that. In the first field, choose opportunity or stage and click choose. So select the field as stage and click choose. And in operator, put it as equals. And the type must be pick list and the value must be closed one. And now we have to add another row. So click add row. In that select amount, click choose. In operator, choose greater than, and in type, select currency, and in value, enter 2,50,000. And in condition, choose all of the conditions are met, and in advanced, click this S checkbox and click save. So now we have to add action. So first we set the schedule. Set the schedule for 6 days. After close date and click save. Now we should create immediate action. So here click add action. In action type select create a record, and in action name it as create draft contract. In record type choose contract. Now we have to set field values. In account ID, choose the type field reference and put the value as in opportunity account ID. Choose the account ID without the arrow mark. Be careful in that. And next, click choose. After that, in status of the type pick list, select the value as draft. Now click save. Now we have already created one scheduled action. In that you have another option named as add action. So click that add action. So in action type, choose create a record. Name it as follow up task. And in record type, choose task. So now we have to set the field values. For the first field value, for the first field assigned to ID, choose the type as field reference and select the value as opportunity. Choose account ID with this arrow mark. Choose owner ID without arrow mark and click choose. So in the next field priority, choose the type as pick list and select the value as high, and in the field status, choose the type as pick list and select the value as not started. Now click save. So we have finished the process given there. Now choose activate and click confirm. So we have done a process. Now let's see our challenge. So the given challenge is to create a process to automate field updates. So we have to create a process that updates child contacts mailing addresses when the parent account's shipping address changes. If you use an existing playground to complete this challenge, deactivate any validation rules created for the contact or account objects in the playground. Check whether you have created any validation rules for the contact and account objects and then start your process. So there are many steps given. So we have to watch it keenly. So first launch your playground and go to setup. In setup go to object manager and first check that we have any validation rules created. So go to account. In that go to validation rules. There is no validation rules. And now go to the contact object and go to validation rules. And there is one validation rules. So it is in active mode. In near active, just click this and click save. So it is not active now. Now go to setup and search for process builder. I have just divided the screen for seeing the steps given in the challenge. So click new, name the process as, so it's your wish to name. I'm just giving as account address. The API name will be created and it's your wish to enter the description. Now we have to choose the process starts when a record changes and click save. So we have to add the trigger. So click add object and choose account and we have to start the process when a record is created or edited and click save. Now in add criteria, you have to choose the criteria name. Give the criteria name as account shipping address is updated. It's your wish, you can give anything. And for the criteria for execution, choose conditions are met and now set the conditions. Then we have to add shipping street, shipping city, shipping state province, shipping zip postal code, shipping country. So choose 5 rows. For the first, select as shipping street. Click choose. The operator is changed. So select is changed and the value is true. And the next field is shipping city. Click choose. The operator is changed and the value is true. The third one is shipping state or province. The next one is shipping zip postal code. Click choose. Choose the operator as is changed. The value is true. Next is shipping country. Click choose. The operator is changed and the value is true. And select the condition as all of the conditions are met and click save. So if it's true, set the action as immediate action and choose the action type as update records. Name it as update the mailing address and choose the record type as select the record related to the account and select the filter list as contact and click choose. Now we have to create rows for mailing street, mailing city, mailing state or province, mailing zip or postal code, and mailing country. So click 5 thing. Choose the field first for mailing street and choose the type as field reference and put the value as account. So this is account and shipping street. Likewise, do all the given things. Now we have put the 5 actions. Now click save. And so this is our process. It starts and go to the account object, and our criteria node is to update the account's shipping address. If it's true, it goes to update the mailing address of the contact object, and if it finishes, it stops the process. So now click activate. So we have done. Let's check our challenge. We have completed this challenge. Do like, share, and subscribe. Stay tuned. And thanks for watching. And comment down if you have any queries.